next topic is Lensmaker's formula. So what do you mean by Lensmaker's formula? So this formula relates the focal length of a lens to the refractive index of the lens material and the radius of curvature of its two surfaces. So what's the relation? The formula relates the focal length of a lens to the refractive index of the lens material and the radius of curvature of its two surfaces. This formula is used by manufacturers to design lenses of required focal length from a glass of given refractive index. Okay. So first you have to consider a thin double convex lens of refractive index N2. So this is a convex lens and its refractive index is N2 placed in a medium of refractive index N1. And also we assume that it's a rarer medium. N1 is a rarer medium and N2 is what? It's a medium. Okay. So we have to consider a thin double convex lens of refractive index N2 placed in a medium of refractive index N1. Okay. Let B and D be the poles and C1 and C2 be the center of curvatures. Okay. So what about R1 and R2? R1 and R2 be the radius of curvature of the two lens surfaces ABC and ADC. Okay. So R1 is the radius of curvature of the surface ABC. Okay. So R1 is the radius of curvature of the surface ABC and R2 is the radius of curvature of the surface ADC. Okay. So here we have to consider a thin double convex lens. That means usually we call it as a convex lens. Convex lens means it consisting of two spherical surface. Okay. So ABC is the one spherical surface and ADC is another one. So R1 is the radius of curvature of the spherical surface ABC and R2 is the radius of curvature of the spherical surface ADC. Okay. So suppose a point object O is placed on the principal axis in the rarer medium of refractive index N1. So first we have to consider a point object on the principal axis in the refractive index N1. Okay. The ray OM is incident on the first surface ABC. It is refracted along MN, bending towards the normal at the surface. Okay. If the second surface ADC were absent, the ray MN would have meet the principal axis at I1. Okay, so we can treat I1 as a real image formed by the first surface ABC in the medium of refractive index N2. So once more I repeat, so we have to consider a point object O on the principal axis in the rarer medium of refractive index N1. Okay, so the image I1. So here the image I1 is a real image of the object O at the surface of AB, spherical surface ABC. Okay, so here I1 as a real image formed by the first surface ABC in the medium of refractive index N2. Okay, so we can write the relation between the object distance U and image distance V and radius of curvature R. So we already proved the relation between image distance, object distance, radius of curvature in terms of refractive index. That is N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to what? N2 minus N1 by R. So here we have to use this relation. Okay. So here the image distance is denoted by letter what? V1. Okay. So here the image distance is V1 and the object distance is U. Okay, then R1 is the radius of curvature of the surface ABC. So here we have to use this relation. So tell me what's the relation? So at the surface ABC, here comes the surface ABC. So ABC, so first we have to write N2. N2 divided by what? N2 divided by image distance. So here image distance is what? V1. Okay, V1 minus N1 by object distance same as that of u. U is equal to what? N2 minus N1 divided by R. R means which R? R1 or R2? R1. Okay. So this is the equation number 1. Okay. Then see, but actually the ray M1 suffers another refraction surface ADC. Okay. Bending away from the normal at the point N. The emergent ray meets the principal axis at the point I, which is the final image of object O formed by the lens. Okay. So here first we have to place an object O. Then on the surface of ABC, a image is formed at I1. So actually I1 is a virtual object of the second surface ADC. So I1 is a virtual object of the second surface ADC, and we get the final image at I. Okay. So this is the real image of the object O. You got the point? So first we have to place an object O. So on the surface of ABC we get a image I1. Then I1 is a virtual object of the surface ADC and its image is I. Okay. Then this distance is denoted by letter V. Okay. Then now you have to apply this rule also. So tell me, at the surface ADC. So light ray is from N2 to N1. Okay. So light ray is from N2 to N1. So what about N2 by V? N2 means what? N2 to N1. So here the relation becomes N1 by V means what? Image distance. So here V minus N2 divided by what? Object distance. So here what is object distance? So here object distance is V1. Okay. So this is a virtual object of the surface ADC. Okay. So it is V1, which is equal to N1 minus N2 divided by R, which are R2. Okay. N1 minus N2 divided by R2. This is equation number 2. Okay. The next one, how to add the equations 1 and 2. Okay. So adding equations 1 and 2 means N1 divided by V minus N2 divided by V1 plus N2 divided by V1 minus N1 by U is equal to N1 minus N2 by R2 plus N2 minus N1 by R1. Okay. So here N1 by V minus N1 by U. Then what about minus N2 by V1 plus N2 by V1 is cancelled. So which is equal to what? N2 minus N1, then right in bracket 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Is it correct? N1 by V minus N2 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 into 1 by R1 1 minus 1 by R2. Okay. That is 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to N2 by N1. That means we have to taking N1 here. Then divided by N1. That is N2 by N1 minus N1 by N1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay. That is 1 by V minus 1 by U is what? It is the lens formula. That is 1 by F. 1 by F is equal to N2 by N1 means N21 minus N1 by N1 1. Okay. Into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is a lens maker's formula. So what is the lens maker's formula? 1 by F. 1 by F is equal to what? N21 minus 1. 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay. If the